Hi, Taylor T. Carlson here, and as you can probably tell already, we're going to be talking about Top Gun today. The original Top Gun is the movie I've seen more times than any other over the years of my life, and at long last this year we finally got the much-delayed sequel, Top Gun Maverick. After a very long stint in theaters, during which time it became the highest-grossing film in the history of Paramount Pictures, we now have the home video releases. What I have here is the 4K Blu-ray disc combo pack in a steelbook package. I'm going to unbox this, I'm going to talk about the film, and I'll let you know if I recommend this or not. So first of all, here's the cover of the steelbook. Nice shot of Maverick in the cockpit there departing the aircraft carrier. And then we have our cardboard backing card here. That's got all the basic information, credits, legalese, critic quotes, features, and so forth. Underneath that, we got another close-up shot of Maverick in the cockpit. We open up our steelbook here and digital copy of the film. On the back here, we have ads for other Paramount Pictures releases of Tom Cruise films. Then we have our actual discs. Now, it wasn't really clear online as to whether these releases were 4K only or 4K Blu-ray combo packs. The steelbook I bought did include both. So first of all, here's the Blu-ray copy on a blue disc, like seems to be the norm for a lot of Paramount releases. And then here's our beautiful looking 4K disc. And before I put the discs back in, here's a look at the panning shot in the steelbook. Got Maverick on his motorcycle and the F-18 in the air. Top Gun Maverick, of course, is the sequel to the 1986 film Top Gun. Pete Maverick Mitchell has been in the Navy for over 30 years. He has never risen above the rank of captain because he never wants to stop flying because it's the one thing that makes him feel alive. He's been working as a test pilot, but following a disaster, he's recalled to the Top Gun Fighter Weapons School, where he's recruited with the task of training a younger group of Top Gun recruits to go into enemy territory and destroy a nuclear base that could come online and present a threat to the free world. Meanwhile, he hooks up with his old flame, Penny Benjamin, rekindling their relationship, and has to deal with a lot of obstacles along the way, including the presence of Bradley Rooster Bradshaw, who is the son of his former deceased Rio, Nick Goose Bradshaw, who, of course, was killed in the original film. Will Maverick make his relationship work, and will he make the Top Gun mission work? Now, the original Top Gun is sacred to me if you haven't already been able to notice that. I mean, the way I'm dressed right now, I should say that. But I was both optimistic and pessimistic about there being a sequel to this film. I mean, how are you going to top something that's, a classic? I'm not saying the original is art house cinema or any sort of, Oscar-worthy masterpiece, but it's something I've always had a soft spot for. I'm happy to say that despite all the delays in getting this film done, much of which stemmed from the COVID-19 pandemic, the final results did not disappoint. This is an old-fashioned, classic-style blockbuster that checks off all the boxes, and I think there's going to be something here that just about everybody likes. Once again, the aerial scenes rely on practical effects, and use of CG is kept to a comfortable minimum. This feels like the perfect logical progression for the character of Maverick. I mean, I don't think there's ever been a more perfectly named movie character. And it's great seeing him just be who he is, and of course have to come to terms with maturing, getting older, and doing what he does best, and accepting the fact that his time in the air may be coming to an end soon. There are great action sequences, and there's even a lot of great dramatic sequences as well. I mean, one common complaint about the original Top Gun was that the aerial scenes were great and the scenes on the ground were just, not so great. I think the sequel in a lot of ways actually surpasses the original film, and the dramatic scenes on the ground carry a lot more weight. That's not to say the aerial action sequences aren't still spectacular, though, and there are some great ones to be had here. Again, I had my doubts coming into the sequel to Top Gun, but it's easily my favorite film of 2022. I don't know if we're ever going to see another Top Gun film, but if this is the last time we see Tom Cruise playing Pete Maverick Mitchell in a film, I'd be okay with that because this is a great film and it does just about everything right. Probably the only minor complaint I have with the movie is that I wish there had been a little more information on what happened to some of the other characters from the original film. And we don't quite get a chance to bond with a lot of the younger Top Gun recruits in the film. But even then, the original film was sort of the same way, so certainly not an issue exclusive to this film. Top Gun Maverick had several scenes that were shot in IMAX, and I'm glad to say that the IMAX ratio scenes are intact on this 4K release from Paramount Pictures. This is an absolutely looking beautiful disc with Dolby Vision. The colors look beautiful, the level of detail is high. You can tell that when this film was being made and when it was being ported over to home video as well, no expense was spared. It's a fantastic looking film, and those IMAX sequences in the air are especially spectacular looking. Again, like I said before, we do get a Blu-ray disc and a 4K disc in this package, and I'm happy to say that the 4K disc has the bonus features on it. They're not just relegated to the Blu-ray copy. It's primarily consisting of EPK type stuff, pretty much the standard bonus features. You do learn some interesting stuff there, but the best and longest featurette is a nearly 50-minute long featurette with Tom Cruise at the Cannes Film Festival being interviewed and recounting a lot of his experiences over the course of the years making films, sharing some of his experiences when he was a young man, first getting into the industry and then getting to where he is today. This steelbook package is very well put together. Beautiful steelbook, beautiful looking film, an action-packed film that absolutely did not disappoint me in any way. Have you had a chance to see Top Gun Maverick yet? And how do you think the movie stacks up? Do you think the original is the best? Do you think the new film surpasses the original? I'm right on the fence there because I love both, but I do think the new film actually does surpass the original in several ways. Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content. I'm always posting new videos. And make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. I'll see you next time.